I believe like with my sport, because of the amount of people that are involved in it, you're not just fighting the other guy that was trained by the other coach over there on the other side of the ring. You're also fighting the referee. You're also fighting the judges. You're also fighting the fans around, the friends, the family, the ones that are booing at you. You suck, and trying to get in your head while you're like 9 years old. We're just kids learning and fighting. What that did for me, it made me who I am in every aspect of life.
Pressure forges greatness, but it also exposes weaknesses. Teofimo Lopez has always moved like someone racing fate itself. Every step heavy, every punch sudden, confidence turned all the way up. His style has never been quiet.
Oh my God.
My father said, you gotta be an entertainer. He was seeing everybody else, all the other kids. He knew I could beat every kid. However, he just wanted to add a little bit more sauce into me. And what was it? He said, be different, have fun, enjoy yourself, entertain. And I always had that in me. I started boxing at the age of 6, officially. But before that, my father had me fighting and doing Taekwondo at 2 years old. So let's say from 2 all the way to 17, for 15 years, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't believe in myself like my father did. I did not. What my father instilled with me, and it stuck with me, were a lot of things that I could really say that has improved my living. Don't get hit. He always told me that. He's like, you know how to box, you know how to do this, just don't get hit. All he had to say was, don't get hit, and I already knew what that did.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. Right hand again. Give me that right hand, baby. Give me that right hand.
No, sure.
Don't show it. Okay, go.
Come over here.
Too fast for me. Go. Over there. That's it.
From Olympic beginnings to championship stages, his rise has always felt urgent, like someone sprinting ahead of the timeline. Nothing about his career suggests comfort or patience. This fight wasn't random. He wanted it because Shakur represents the one element Teofimo can't overwhelm with emotion or bravado alone: absolute control.
That's what we've been waiting for, man. Working on drills, foot drills, hand-eye reaction, everything. My guy, TA, Go Feet Formula, that's what's about to happen right now. I'm about to enter the whole matrix.
So like we already here. Fight week is on, and we at the UFC Facility Center. I've never seen him this great since right after the Olympics when he turned pro. Like very explosive, but now it's a take back, and we just trying to focus on that and going to the next level, man, and taking over the 140 weight division, and that's what we focus on right now.
Their stories have been intertwined for years. Two Olympians, two fighters shaped for greatness, always mentioned in the same breath, yet never sharing the same ring. Like parallel paths daring boxing to finally let them crash together. Teofimo thrives on explosions, sudden surges that steal rounds and flip momentum in seconds. He's a fighter who feeds on rhythm, reaction, and chaos.
So it's really just trying to just keep it going, keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You gotta have fun with what you do. I love this. I haven't stopped doing what I've done because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. This has been 20 years in the making, 20 years in this, and I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready, and emotionally, I'm on fire. I'm on fire with it, because all I ever did was try to be great, and it's no longer trying. I am great. And it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get, because tomorrow's never promised.
When everything aligns, like it did against Lomachenko or Josh Taylor, Teofimo looks untouchable. Sharp ideas, fearless creativity, daring opponents to match his pace. Now, training alongside his father for the Stevenson fight, the emphasis has shifted to discipline, structure, and smarter sequences. That's the Teofimo reality. Brilliance wrapped in danger, talent that can dominate or derail, always chasing moments that turn fights into statements.
I'll tell you like this, a lot of these people, they're so ambitious, and it's okay to be, you have to. But the thing is, sometimes you don't get it because you're probably not gonna carry it the right way. You're probably not gonna be a people's champ. You're probably just gonna spend all your money, like a lot of these fighters do, on yourself rather than giving back. You know, it's all about being a people's champ. Muhammad Ali was the greatest of all time for those things, you know, and he made a strong, strong impact in this sport.
That's two.
Shakur's style is subtraction. He removes space, options, and confidence until opponents are swinging at shadows and second-guessing their timing. He isn't hunting highlights. He's collecting minutes, round by round, clean shots, precise counters, and footwork that feels unfair when you're the one trying to chase it down.
He stay long and keep that angle.
Yeah, he keep the angle.
Keep your head off that
Position,
fucking
man,
line.
just in case. Especially with somebody
Yeah.
fast like him with timing. You can't be out of position. You got that.
Yeah.
He strong as hell. He picked me up in there. It was fun though. Just to be in the ring with him, share the ring with him, test his IQ out a little bit, see some of the moves he's doing, and I'm gonna go take it with me when I go fight. So I appreciate Dre.
You gonna run it back again? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
True mastery doesn't announce itself. It repeats quietly. Shakur Stevenson has moved toward this fight like it was inevitable all along. Measured steps. No rushing. No drifting. Another Olympian, but built differently. Shakur learned early that boxing rewards the mind before the muscles. This matchup has simmered for years because Shakur doesn't pursue names. He draws them in. And Teofimo has always been the loudest challenge waiting. Along the way, Shakur has absorbed insight from elite minds: Andre Ward, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford. That blend of experience shows in how he adapts. Losses don't define him because mistakes don't linger. He studies, adjusts, and returns sharper. He wants this fight because Teofimo is chaos, and Shakur has built his entire identity around proving that even gifted chaos can be solved.
I was looking at
It's
them.
looking bad today. That's how it's looking. Cole gonna break some. And if he don't break some shit, he gonna beat the fuck out of you. Over me. Oh. Nice. Oh. Oh.
Put in reverse.
We don't care who it is. We have no friends. Shakur, if his cousin get in the ring, he gonna get this smoke. If his brother get in the ring, he gonna get this smoke. We have no friends. Strictly business.
Antonio Tarver framed it perfectly. A chess match disguised as a brawl. And that's the truth. If Shakur manages distance and controls the center, the fight leans his way. If Teofimo forces exchanges and collapses the space, the night changes instantly. Tarver also emphasized the details fans forget: conditioning, mental focus, the everyday habits that keep fighters sharp when it counts most.
And what makes Teofimo, I believe, dangerous in this fight, he throws both hands in succession. He's a combination type puncher, and that always serves well if you got a real slick defensive fighter in there.
Those details matter when rounds 9 through 11 feel like lifelines. Tarver described Teofimo as a true combination puncher, someone who strings shots together and turns clean moments into ugly problems. That's why the warning was clear. Teofimo must apply pressure in smart waves, not reckless bursts, or Shakur drags him into a long, exhausting night.
If you see Shakur controlling the distance, giving him angles, keeping that fight sort of in the middle, you gotta favor Shakur. But if he's on the back foot, if he's on the ropes, I mean, that's going to give Teofimo a lot of
Tarver leaned on history. When Teofimo showed up fully locked in against Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, he became a different fighter. In his view, only that focused, intentional version can crack Shakur's code. But he also reminded everyone that Shakur has the tools to remain calm, composed, and play the longer chess game.
It could be, leaning toward becoming the face of boxing, because with Shakur being undefeated, having a big name like Teofimo Lopez on his record, he's going to have to...
Add Shakur's timing, his counterpunching, and now a frame built to carry weight at 140. And the picture sharpens. When he performs like he did against Zepeda, he has a way of making elite fighters look ordinary. Tarver's conclusion was simple. Favor the technician if the plan holds. Fear the disruptor if Teofimo seizes the moment. Either way, this is a defining crossroads for both men.
Put him in there with all these big names and see, can he beat one or two more guys and become the real fighter, the king around that 140, 147 division. It's a lot of action there, a lot of action.
Then Breadman Edwards stepped in like the calm voice who's seen this movie before. His message was simple. Relax with the disrespect. Treating this like Shakur just walks through Teofimo is how people end up embarrassed later. He acknowledged Shakur's elite consistency. You know exactly what level you're getting every night. That reliability is why the odds lean his way. But Breadman also reminded everyone why Teofimo is dangerous when locked in. Athleticism, explosiveness, and confidence can become terrifying in a hurry.
A basketball analogy. Shakur Stevenson averaged about 25 points a game, right? But every game he scored about 23, 24, 27, 28. He just had a good baseline. With Teofimo averaged about 22 points a game. Some games he only have 10, but other games he got 50.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
When Wade discussed the face-off as the first mental exchange, he wasn't hunting fake hostility. He watched posture, eye contact, who answered questions through the interviewer instead of to them. That's where Tell's live. He pointed out that Teofimo genuinely respects Shakur's movement, his inside-outside control, and that matters. Fighters who dismiss get embarrassed. Fighters who respect prepare. Wade also challenged boxing's obsession with spotless records, reminding everyone that who you fight matters more than how clean the resume looks.
Shakur has the same opportunity. This is Shakur's toughest test, no doubt about it. The Williams-Zepeda fight was a tough test because of the style of fight that Zepeda brings, but Zepeda is not the boxer that Teofimo Lopez is. It's just not even close to the same category of boxing ability, technique, skill, experience, higher level. Like, it's not even close. So Shakur is going to have to answer those questions as well. If he believes, and he does, that he's the best in the world,
But Wade didn't let Shakur off the hook. He called this Shakur's moment of proof, not just being great, but showing it against someone who can punch back and think. When the weight discussion came up, the skepticism was clear but fair. This isn't theory anymore. It's a reality check. Wade also shut down lazy comparisons, making it clear that Zepeda and Teofimo aren't the same conversation. This fight isn't about trash talk or social media. It's about whether Shakur's control can survive a fighter who refuses to be starved, and whether Teofimo's ambition can stay disciplined long enough to matter. Pressure reveals truth.
Traps for Teo in the fight continuously, and then eventually turn the temperature down on Teo and essentially try to starve him, right? Starve him of punches, starve him of volume, starve him of momentum and rhythm, right? Like, Teo's a big-time rhythm with his movement. Once he gets in that flow, it's a little bit tough to stop that ball rolling down the hill. If Shakur can just be an interrupter in this fight and interrupt timing, interrupt rhythm, interrupt momentum, I could see that being the way he wants to approach it and frustrate.
This fight isn't about bullying Shakur or turning it ugly. It's about whether Teofimo can pull Shakur into his world without losing discipline. Breadman wasn't saying pick Teofimo. He was saying respect the ceiling. Every voice, Tarver, Wade, Breadman, keeps circling the same truth. If Shakur keeps it small, clean, and disciplined, frustration wins the night. If Teofimo finds rhythm without losing structure, everything can flip in seconds. No safe outcomes. No easy scripts. Just two Olympians who've orbited each other for years, finally colliding while they're still sharp, hungry, and dangerous. That's why this matters. One way or another, someone's story changes forever. Drop your take in the comments. Debate it. Shakur's control versus Teofimo's volatility. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Boxing World.